Hey, Archery Abroad. Richard Harris, owner and host of Archery Abroad online tournaments. This video is going to walk you through step by step on how to exactly shoot an Archery Abroad online tournament. Everything we do is done on video. The scoring, the shooting, the scoring, everything. So I'm going to give you a few tips before you get started. Be absolutely sure that you have full charge or full batteries on your recording device, whether you're using a phone, iPad, tablet, standard video cameras. Be sure they are charged completely and ready to go. Many people in our process of doing this over the last year have learned the hard way of what happens when the video camera fails in the middle of a shoot. So practice with this. Also, if you're practicing with it, be sure while you're practicing to delete the old videos off of your, like in my iPad, I have once I delete it, it's still in my iPad using up memory. So I have to go to that folder and I have to remove it. The next step is be absolutely sure you have enough memory in your device. If it runs out of memory in the middle of your shooting and I don't see you shoot the arrow, it cannot be scored. Okay? So be very careful with this. Practice it. Make sure you've got it down to a T. The next step is be sure you keep everything on the target the absolute best we can. We want to keep, after you throw the arrows, after you sling them, we need to absolutely see that nothing is happening in this video. Everything needs to be transparent. You need to keep the camera on the target the best you can. We used to be real sticklers on this, but we found out that it is easy when you pick up your camera to leave the target for a glitch and then come right back to it as you're walking. But do your absolute best to be sure that this target stays in the view of the camera until those arrows are scored. Okay? So, batteries, memory. Also, a lot of people have found out that there's limited time on their phones, limited times on their devices on how long of a video you can take. Check your settings. Make sure it can record long enough to get your shoot in before it automatically shuts you off. I've never experienced that problem, but many have. Some people have a 3-minute, 5-minute limit to a video on their device, and then they have to go into the settings and change that and make sure it's unlimited. The shoot's only going to take 5 to 10 minutes at best, so, or 8 minutes. Average video is about 8 minutes. This whole entire tournament is shot in about 30 minutes, including setup time. Okay? So, with that said, be sure you're used to it. Take a few videos, record yourself shooting around, post it to our page, tag me in it. Let's make sure that everybody is on the same page before you try to shoot an official target. Now, you will be supplying your own target faces. We're using Vegas 3 spots for all of our T tournaments. Other tournaments happen throughout the course of time. We have fun. We might throw a 5 spot in there. We might throw a vitals type thing in there. But our main line tournament is always done on the Vegas 3 spot. Okay. You will receive with your first entry a set of target stamps. Okay, this is at no additional charge to you guys. It's a new process for Archery Abroad here as of June 12th, 2016, and I'm very excited about it. We've always mailed targets out that were signed by me, and it is time-consuming and cumbersome to make sure everybody gets these in time, and it takes over a week for some people to receive them all across the United States. So I've designed a target stamp that you will receive. When you enter your first tournament, this is the first and only time you'll have to wait for anything. I will mail you 12, okay, numbered target stamps. They're going to be in series, T10, T11, T12, T13, all the way for 12, so you have 1 year's worth of target stamps. Now, if you lose them, I know it's going to happen. If you lose them, if you notice there is a registration number, in this case it's an example, 00001. Okay, that's your shooter registration number. Every single shooter in Archery Abroad is going to be assigned a shooter's number or a registration number. If you lose them and you order new ones, you will get, your registration number will be changed and your new set of stamps will have your new number. If you lose them, those aren't free. I will have to charge money to mail, cover shipping, etc., and the cost of these. These are 100% tamper-proof material. It is not cheap. Okay? It took me a long time to find the right material to be able to do this, so we couldn't just peel a sticker off, put it on a fresh target, and reshoot our video and post it. Like I said early on, everything we do in Archery Abroad has to be very transparent, not only for the shooters and the competition side of things, but for all of our viewers out there that watch us. Right at this point, we have 4,100 plus members, and about 120 or so active shooters shooting in tournaments here and there. So a lot of people, and this is going to grow and grow and grow. We want to make sure that we stay transparent. So let's get right to it. The very, very first, sorry about the wind, keeps picking up on us. We're going to prepare our target. Okay, target preparation is very important. If you know, I already have a planned spot where I'm going to set my camera down, that I have my target in view. I'm going to show that we are doing tournament number 10, so T10. Remember, this is your own target, and be very gentle with these, because once they are applied, they do not come back off. So I'm going to peel that off. If you notice, it's very similar to the material on a set of your tags from DMV, that kind of thing. However, this stuff is very thin. Now, we're going to apply it somewhere visible on the target. I want to see you. If it's like that, I'm not going to be happy. Okay? I want to see you rub it on. Once it is stuck on that target, here's basically what happens. You cannot get it back off without destroying it. If you see, it'll come off in about 60,000 little chips. Okay? Again, transparency is everything. Once we apply this decal, this is your official target to be used through the entire tournament. Alright, so we're going to get started on the next step. This video is going to be long, but in reality this will only take you a couple of minutes to do. We're also going to be absolutely sure that we're showing that we have a clean target. There are no arrow holes in your target. Okay? The maximum amount of holes that should be in this target is 18. If you have 19 holes in this target, it's a disqualification. The tournament will not count, or your arrows will not count. So, we have a prepared target. Okay? The next step is, at the close of every roster, I'm going to announce a code word. This is going to ensure that people aren't peeling their stickers, shooting rounds, and then deciding later if they're going to join that tournament. Okay? We're just going to make sure that, again, everything stays transparent. Today, our code word is archery. Every single tournament will have a code word. As soon as you apply that sticker, give me a good close-up of it. Okay? There we go. I'm using a reverse camera so I can talk to you guys. But let's do a real good close-up. I need to be able to read all those numbers. And then we're going to announce, after we apply that decal, we're announcing our code word. Our code word is archery. Now you're ready to begin. The next step to Archery Abroad, I'm also carrying my chair while I do this, so bear with me, is we're going to prove our distance. The easiest way to prove our distance is by using a 100-foot tape measure. You can use a rangefinder, show it in the view of the camera, a measuring wheel. Just make sure it's very, very clear that we're all shooting at 60 feet or 20 yards. All Archery Abroad tournaments will be shot at 60 yards. So we're going to walk down, we're going to prove our distance. Alright, and you can see I'm at 60 feet, get a good close-up of that. I hope you can see it because I'm on a reverse camera. So we've proven our distance. You can see that 60 feet falls on my dirt spot. I shoot a lot every day, and there's my range. The next step is we're going to go over what we're shooting. In my case, I'm shooting a new breed elevation. Absolutely love this bow. Adjustable sight. I've got bars. I've got 3. I'm shooting open class on this particular rig. If you're shooting hunter's class, stabilizer bars cannot be any longer than 14 inches. And when I say no longer than 14 inches, that's from the bow out. So no longer than 14 inches for hunter setups. Obviously this is an open setup. Same thing goes for the back bars. From the bow to the end of the bars, including weights and mounts. So no more than 14 inches. The only other rule in hunter's class is no sight lenses. So the best way to show that, don't damage your sight, but slide your finger through and show that you do not have a sight lens in it. Now I can guarantee you if you shoot a lens and you don't show it, I'm going to see it anyway. In these camera angles, sunlight, all that, I will see it. It will disqualify you in hunter's class if you have a sight lens or your stabilizers are over 14 inches. If there's any question on your stabilizers, I may request you to show us a video with a tape measure, but I'm pretty sure everybody's going to stay within our rules. So, we're completely prepared. We've shown our gear. Those are the only two rules for hunter class. I need you to position your camera in a manner that we can see you at full draw and your target. Again, practice this before you shoot your tournament. Okay, it's very, very important. So as you can see, you're going to be able to see me shoot the arrows. You can see my target in view. And after I let that first arrow, that's when we're going to concentrate on keeping this target in view at all times. A minor glitch off and back, I'm okay with, but let's not get crazy. Let's not walk facing the sky. We just have to be absolutely sure that we're not getting edited videos. Alright, so I'm going to start. We're shooting T tournaments, or the Vegas 3 spot, 3 ends, so 1 arrow per spot, 3 arrows, pull, go down and score, pull, shoot 3 more, that's 1 video. We're doing 3 videos for 18 arrows. Hope that makes sense. And the camera will get you. I pulled the first shot. Take your time. We want to see your best scores. There's no rush. I can scroll through all the stuff that's not needed to see, but I will need to see all 3 arrows shot. That's our first 3 arrows. Now this is where it's important. You need to try to keep everything in view. Okay? It can be difficult, but do your best. And we're going to come down, we're going to score our arrows. Pulled my first shot really, really bad. Actually, I shot really, really bad in my experience. So I can see from here, we're doing a close-up around all of the arrows. So I can see if you're touching a line, you go to the higher point. I need to be able to see that you're touching the line. Okay? So be absolutely sure that you give me a good view on all the arrows. See here, we got 3 9s. Wish I could have shot 3 10s for you, but my focus is not there doing an example either. Alright, once they're scored, once they're pulled, we're okay. We can do whatever we need to with the camera. But give me the good close-up views. Be slow about it, especially if you're using a poor quality phone for video, something like that. I need to be able to see those lines to make a good determination on your score. So take your time when you're doing that. If anybody doesn't think the camera adds pressure, think again. Alright, so that's our second set of 3. Again, keep it in view. And we're going to come down, we're going to score our arrows. And not so good. But at least for my skill level, not so good. Okay. Again, good close-up views. Make sure I can see all the lines. If we're touching a line, I shot the same hole. Alright, so I got a 9, and a 10. 9, 9, 10. That's it. It's very, very simple. Very simple process. I know this video was long, but in all reality, once you have everything set up, it's about 8 minutes on average to shoot one video. So any questions, feel free to comment. Personal message me if you're not comfortable putting it in the public comments. I'm always available and I'm always attached. You'll see me every night. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a blessed night. This is how we shoot an Archery Abroad online tournament.